Welcome back everyone, and today we're going to talk about Usagi token, a token that I created about 11 days ago, and we have a lot of cool things to share about it. I'm going to give you guys the utility, the tokenomics on it, all sorts of things, development news, and everything you need to know for this project. Now, first of all, as you guys can see on the screen, there is this window here which is an Unreal Engine 5. This is a zombie mode game that I am creating that you guys all have the chance to play on December 9th. But first, let's go to the rabbits that are here on the left. These are part of a project called The Last Usagi, as you can see, so you guys can see fully. And they're all tied to the Usagi token. So we will be creating a game, single player and multiplayer RPG. And those who hold the Usagi token will be able to log in through MetaMask and play. You can play single player story offline as soon as you just check that you hold the token. You'll be playing single player from your desktop PC or your Mac. It will be available on the Apple computers. So we're going to be testing it on pre-Mac silicon, so stuff that was from like 2012, 13, 14, MacBooks, Mac Minis, Mac Pros, anything that has an Intel chip. And then obviously we have a Mac Studio coming in, which has an M1 chip or the M1 Pro chip. Forget which chip it has, but we're testing it on that. So it will work on Macs from the last 10 years at least. So everybody can play single player and multiplayer RPG. Now first let's go to the token before we go anywhere else. You can click on Dex Tools on our site, which is the Usagi, usagi.com. Dex Tools will bring you right here. You guys can see our chart. We started with 1 billion tokens. We have an 8% burn, 4% on buy, I think 3.4, 3.5 on sell. So you got to put around an 8% slippage into buy and sell. There's around 834 million tokens left, but I think that is a little off. It might be a lot lower than that. Market cap at 154.76, so very low. We got a nice little score there. Locked liquidity as well. I keep adding to it just in case. But holding the Usagi token will get you access to all the game modes when the games are launched. Yes, I said games, multiple. Take note of that. And on top of that, the in-game currency for the last Usagi, which is going to have these guys, and there's a lot more of them, and we are currently getting more animations built up for these guys in Japan. Some more skins as well. So once I have those back, we will actually start showing a demo reel of them in action, fighting monsters and dragons and all sorts of fun things. Now, single player and multiplayer. Now, the multiplayer RPG will have a token named Ninjin, which means carrot. That will be the in-game currency. There will be 100 billion of those. That has not launched yet, but if you hold the Usagi token, you will get an airdrop in the next couple weeks with some Ninjin token. 20% of it will be launched on Uniswap, and it'll be available on Dex Tools, and the rest we're keeping to put in the game, in the multiplayer game, spread it out, and you'll be using it as currency, so you'll find it. If you want to get weapons or unlock certain things in the map, you will need to use the carrots, the Ninjin token. There will be no pre-sale, no ICOs, no any of that. I'm just going to release 20% of the supply on Uniswap in a couple weeks. Some of you that are holding the Usagi token will get some airdropped, and we will be giving out some Ninjin token to a few other crypto projects that, have been helping us out as well. So there's that. And on the development side for these guys, now this rendering was done in Unity. We're not going to be working in Unity, but we just wanted to see how they were behaving. They'll be working in Unreal Engine 5 over here, and I'm going to show you a demo of just how great Unreal Engine 5 is. But this was just to show you guys what they look like. So on the development side, we have 2 developers / programmers coming on board in late November to work on the multiplayer RPG side with a lot of experience on that side. One of them has over 5 years experience at Rockstar. He will be coming in late November, probably after Thanksgiving. He'll start working part-time and then go to full-time after the Christmas holiday. And then we have another one, and she will be coming from Square Enix. And Square Enix is very famous for having Final Fantasy and a few other great RPG games from back in the day. And she also does have some experience at Rockstar from the from the early 2010s. And once they are starting to do some work, and we'll be showing tons of stuff on the Usagi YouTube channel that I will link down below. We will do an AMA video, and we will dox them as well, and they'll tell you guys all the experience and everything. But we were very keen on getting people that had over 5 years of experience at a major studio on RPGs, on multiplayer games, on environments and stuff like that. On the single player side, I will be building out some stuff in the storyline as well and working side by side with them. So for that is done for now, and I want to actually briefly, before I show you some of this, which is a bit of an extra, I want to go to, actually you can see the rabbit again over here. You can actually follow us on Twitter down below. You can follow us on Telegram. I will be showing screenshots, little gameplay videos. I've been doing all sorts of test builds, just showing like aiming systems, weapon systems, just all sorts of fun things. But here's something over here called the Early Access Alpha, and this is very, very important. Instead of keeping it open to everybody to sign up and just join and us getting flooded and have to manage all that, we decided that we'll make an NFT for you to access the alpha modes and the beta modes and all sorts of things. And there's only 5,000 available, and they will only be available to mint up until, I believe, January 5th or 6th. And you can click this link here. And you'll be able to, test out the single player, the multiplayer RPG, and any other test builds we have, which I'm going to show you guys right here on the right, is a whole different game mode here that will be available on December 9th. So by December 9th, there'll be a third-person shooting game that you'll be able to play just by holding this NFT. It'll scan it through your MetaMask wallet. It'll take about 10 seconds, and in you go. You can mint now here, and it'll take you to actually Token Tool by Bitbond. You can click mint here after you connect your wallet. Oh wait, actually I got my Unity. So there's a mint button that's being covered by the Unreal Engine 5 screen. Or you can copy this contract address right here and go to Etherscan, etherscan.io, search it up here, and then you'll just go to contract, write the contract, scroll down to number 2, the mint, and obviously connect to your wallet. And just type in 0.05 as the mint price, because if you don't put the mint price, it won't work, and put your wallet to receive it. Click write. It'll be done in about 10 seconds. Again, we're only allowing 5,000 people to have that NFT and mint and be able to access all sorts of fun things. There's going to be a ton of things, a ton of cool things. So, and they're going to be starting on December 9th. So don't wait till December 9th to buy a pass because they might be sold out. And this over here, this token tool thing, it's not doing a good job of keeping updated how many that have gotten minted, because a few have gotten minted already. It's just saying the max amount, and you can only mint to 1 per user, which there's no need to mint more, because it's just you playing. You just need 1. You don't need multiple. And for everybody that actually does have this early access alpha game pass, when the games do fully launch for the last Usagi over here, which you guys can see here, in the multiplayer RPG, there will be worlds just available for people that hold that pass. And there'll be certain functions, like in some of the medieval towns, there'll be certain functions and certain buildings that only you can go in if you hold the pass. And it's going to be just a thing just to reward people who bought it. So on that note, actually you can also click Mint Access Pass and it'll take you to Token Tool by Bitbond. I would do it on a PC. And also the Usagi token will be needed to hold to play the last Usagi, which is the last rabbit. Now let's see if we can handle running Unreal Engine 5 while we are recording as well. And this is something I've been working on for a while. I've been playing with first person, third person, back and forth, and I've got a lot of work to do. But I just wanted to show you briefly like the graphics in Unreal Engine 5. Obviously, these guys are made in Unreal Engine 4. I mean, in Unity engine, in Unity 4. Obviously, we're not using Unity. We're going to be using Unreal Engine 5. So these will get cleaned up a lot better, and they will look fantastic in Unreal Engine 5. But this game mode is the zombie game mode, and we're going to make a name for it. It's not going to be called The Last Usagi, obviously, because that would just be too confusing, and we will not bundle it with The Last Usagi, because just by doing a few test maps and, you know, running it, the file sizes are ginormous because of the quality. So it's going to be its own standalone thing. And December 9th, it will be available for start testing, and there'll be updates throughout, you know, every week or 2 weeks as we add new maps, change different things, change different zombies. We're going to come up with a name. I know a few people have some in our Discord over here. Our Discord is still private, but you can find us on Telegram. And basically, there we go. The zombies starts, you basically play as a rabbit character. We got quite a few characters, and there will be a character generator so you can pick. And basically, this is one of the maps that we got from the assets. Oh boy. I forgot about that. And yeah, these are the animatronic rabbits that are... Okay, he went that way. And this is just Unreal Engine 5, guys. Just look at... I mean, it might lag a little bit because we're using a lot of computer resources. Yeah, I can see it's a little bit lagging. That's because we're recording a lot of things on. I got about 3 screens up. As you guys can see it, and we are getting a few different renders done on the let's get out of here. On the animation side, we got some pistols that I wanted to use, but we're waiting for some actual nice rendering in 4K for some Beretta M9s. Obviously, that is quite a common pistol in some of the late 90s, early 2000s RPGs and like Resident Evil and everything. Parasite Eve. Everyone had a Beretta 9mm, so she'll be carrying that, and there'll be other weapons as well. We got a ton of things. Where did those rabbits go? Okay, so this is just a demo so you guys can see how smooth and everything this is. And we're going to name this something else, something with rabbit, probably Killer Rabbits or something along the lines. And we're also going to port this probably for the Nintendo Switch and the Sony PS5. I do have development access on those. I have the Switch development console already. Oh, right. I forgot that I wrote a volume over here, so these guys can't go by over here. It's actually kind of good that they can't. So I can show you guys more of this map. This balances is blocked off. You guys can see it's the environment down there is not done. But yeah, this is Unreal Engine 5, and yes, I can see there's warnings coming up on my left. I am rendering way too much. Just to let you know, I am actually doing this on a 16-core 5950X AMD processor with a 4090 GPU. Oh, yeah, he's stuck too, huh? Oh, I didn't actually... Have I gone through this way? I can't remember this. But yeah, this map will change up dramatically. This is just kind of a template so you guys can see. It will be a third-person adventure shooting game. It might be based... When this launches on December 9, you'll just be able to pick maps and do just regular like zombie waves. Just like in Call of Duty, like there'll be 20 waves or 30 or 40. But as we go on by early 2023, we're going to turn it into open world. So this hospital environment will be just one map out of a ton of them in that world, and they'll all be interconnected. You can travel through them. We're going to make an underground subway system based off of the New York City subway. It looks like I've trapped myself. I should have built out the second floor, but I didn't. That's on me. Now we can go this way. Let's see what's over here. Oh, well, they really got me trapped in here, huh? But yeah, just so you guys can see, look at that. It is beautiful running Unreal Engine 5. And again, we're going to name this something else to not confuse it. Originally, this was going to be a mode in The Last Usagi as like a bonus mode just to play around if you don't want to go online or whatever. But it'll be separate, and as long as you hold the Usagi token, when this game fully launches, you'll be able to play it, but to play it on December 9th, you'll need the Early Access NFT Pass. It is, so this is a beautiful environment. So where, come through here, there's a lot of things I need to change up. This is just a demo for you guys to see. Oh yes, I did not put the attack animations on these guys yet, or the hit points or anything. Just wanted to show you guys. Okay, so that's basically it. Let's click X there. And let me just show you guys around. And there is a second floor, just gotta build it out. Yeah, so we're gonna, those stairs that go down below, there's another way. We're gonna hook that up to a subway system. So this will be like an open world thing. And again, there's a few other things that we have planned as well. So as long as you have that early access offer pass, you'll be able to access all this stuff. And you'll be able to play, have fun. Maybe we'll make a multiplayer version of the zombies as well. Again, I will be pretty much working on the zombie stuff and the zombies multiplayer myself. All of the developers that are coming on board from Rockstar, Square Enix, and we have a few other interviews over the next 2 weeks. They will be working on the last Usagi on this side here, the multiplayer RPG, and the single-player RPG for it. And we have a lot more to share. I know I'm missing a lot of information, but you can join our Telegram. And I will actually put a blog up on the site, on the site too, and I'll just post like updates every 2 or 3 days of what I'm working on, clips, things like that. And I will link down below contract addresses, the Usagi Facebook group, not Facebook group, the YouTube channel, because I will be starting to post videos on there. I will probably post some videos on my personal YouTube channel here, but not too many. But that's it for now. Let me know if you have any questions. Just comment down below. I will try to respond to as much as I can over the weekend. And I'll see you guys later. Enjoy!